True to horse horsemanship. We're doing a simple lesson with Ann on a horse, a thoroughbred that is broke. But there's some things I want you to notice. Number one, how she likes to pick her nose up. So we're going to do a lot of one rein stops at a trot and a canter, for Ann's sake, so she learns where to put her hands and get her what we call center of the saddle. In other words, when she does one rein stop, from her hips up should be straight. She shouldn't be leaning one shoulder or the other. And also it will help to slow this horse down and bring that horse's nose down. This is a typical example of a horse that's got a fake softness. A horse neck rein's real good and everything, but if you got it in a super jam and had a one rein this horse, her nose would go up in the air. So we've been working with that. So what I'm gonna have Ann do is trot off, and she's really gonna have to listen now. Count to 5 and then one reiner. So that way then we'll increase it to 6 to 7 and everything, because horses do learn to count. Now on this horse, if she just asks for a trot and the horse gets into a fast trot, she should one reiner right then. You heard that, didn't you, Aunt? And you better not cuss, because this mic could pick it up. So you better not say nothing bad about Bob. He'll hear it. So let's get moving. So what I'm going to do, if you notice that time, Ann's pulling to her belly button, and she's not just jerking the horse around, she's just pulling the horse around. Because what that does, when you pull to your belly button, that gets in the way of the shoulder. Now I want her to do it until the horse stops, relaxes for a second. Now when you do this, make sure you have your legs off the horse. Because if you don't, the horse liable to keep moving. And you're going to get frustrated, and the horse is going to get frustrated. Now what I'm going to have Ann do, I'm going to have her do it properly one time, then we'll have her do it, pull out to the side, and you'll see the difference the way the horse moves. Get her try. Now she's slowing. Now Ann, next time do it bad. Do it wrong. Just pull out to the side.
That's long enough?
Well, we've done enough with her now that you don't have to pull up. Just pull out. Pull out. There you go, just like that. Because that's the way normally. Now you see this horse. You see this horse's size of the circle. It's a little bit bigger because Ann's not gotten away from the shoulder. Now just pull up to your belly button. Now as soon as she pulls to her belly button, that gets in the way of that horse, and that slows it down. And that's why I hear people say, well, I one rein my horse and it's still running forward, just because you didn't one rein it the proper way. Now a young 2-year-old that doesn't have his balance, I don't do this too quickly, because the horse liable to fall with you because they don't have their balance. I'm going to pick it up some more. Try not, don't release, just pull it up a little bit higher. Alright, let's get on the rail so we got some. Now straighten your back out. Sit straight. Now right there, she tilted in, she fell in the well a little bit. In other words, the inside of a circle, her shoulder dropped. And what that will cause, that horse's shoulder dropped also. Now you see it right there, that horse tried to root away from Ann's hands. This will help somewhat to get that horse to stop doing that. Okay, Annie, let's canter. Come on. Get your hands low. Now right there, Ann's hand came up in the air. That's what threw her off balance. It's really important to keep your hands low. And also, hopefully it push. There you go. Now do it again. Do it again. One reiner. Lower your heels. Get them heels lowered. Put some weight there. That's like that. This is an off the track horse way back when. So every time you grab her mouth, she thinks she's got to get in a hurry, and nobody's worked on slowing her down. You know, all they did was keep grabbing her to try to slow her down. Yeah, right there. Because she's going to get heated up. You know, I'm out to teach Ann how to be a better horseman and a better rider. And what the best way to do, I know this horse ain't going to buck and she's safe on it, but the horse, no, it's got enough quirks where Ann's going to have to take control and ride the horse. Alright, let's try lope again, Ann. Right there, the horse is rooted. And there, that's better. Now unrein them. Sit down, sis. There, that was better. Now, I don't think the camera picked up, but that time Ann got her heels down, got her feet out, and that's what kept her in position. That's why this is a good exercise for everybody. It'll make you, if you do it wrong, your body knows it, and you can feel it. But if you do it correct, you can feel it because you stay in the saddle. Now, the owner of this horse is a pretty good rider, but I watched him at a canter, and what he does, he pops his hands up in the air, and what that causes, taught this horse every time he asks for a lope, taught the horse to pop her nose up in the air. And what the one rein stops, like right now, she's lowering her head a little bit, she's slowing down. And pick it up a little bit higher. I just had her pick that rein up a little bit to get away that shoulder a little bit more. Alright, let's go the other way, Ann. Now this key thing is horse is off the track. So that's going to tell you when you go counterclockwise that the horse probably is going to try to go a little faster. Right there, you see how that horse wants to get his nose up? Like I said, the owner of this horse, he raises his hand and bumps this horse's mouth. Lower your, there you go. Right there, excuse me, right before Ann went to do it, her stop, her heels came up, she corrected it, and I put her back in position of the saddle. Now right there, slow them down. One rein them. Make sure you get your seat and everything right before you do it. Like I said, she's going to get more in a hurry going counterclockwise. Because that's the way they race them, run them on the track. She tries to get in a hurry, automatically one reiner. And make sure you got your seat so you don't tip like that. Alright, let's do it again. There, that's better. Alright, one reiner. Now, human nature. If I wasn't here making sure Ann would go the other way, she might go this way just a few times, but she'd pick the easy way to go. Now, let's keep going this way.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not worried about this mare being on the correct lead because we're not working on that. People get so involved with, well, the horse is on the wrong lead. And it's like, well, at this point, it doesn't matter because I'm hearing shortly she's going to stop. Sit down. Right there, Ann got tipped a little bit forward. Kate, get out of the way. She's not barking this time. Lower your hands.
Is my hand sore at that time?
Not as bad.
Anticipating.
Huh?
She's anticipating.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she wants to go the other way bad. So we just keep going in this direction. Just pick up your, keep your left rein a little bit tighter so she can't do that, Ann. Ride that horse. You know she's going to try to go the other way. So now when you one rein her, always do it to the inside now because she wants to turn the other way. There, that's better. Yep, sit down. Like I said, this round pen is nice because you practice and she can just keep, don't have to worry about being out in the open.
I was going to give you a turn.
Huh?
I'm going to have you do it. My back's getting tired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you want a lesson?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Annie's back's getting tired.
I know I noticed that.
Now what I'm going to do, correct this horse when it go the other way. Every time she bends that nose out, I'm going to add some left spur to her. 'Cause I don't want to have to pull on that mouth. I just want to be able to touch it, like right there. And I'm not going to come out of this until I ride straight. So I'm going to get that hip disengaged, moving that hip a little bit. I gave her a chance there. She tried to take advantage of it. There, that time I didn't pull her because I just touched that rein and she went the correct way on me. Like I said, with this mare, this is going to help her bring that nose down. You know, make her slow up because she's going to start getting the idea there's no use of speeding up because the little skinny cowboy is going to stop me. I'm going to rephrase that. That little muscled cowboy is going to stop me. And right there, every time she takes off in a hurry, I'm going to just automatically one-rein her. Because that's why she's picking that nose up. Somebody's been grabbing her both hands and not getting no softness to her neck. You know, right there, she tried to root to go the other way. I didn't grab her automatically then because that was a tad bit slower. It wasn't where I wanted it, but it was slow enough where I try to get a point across. If she does the right thing, I'll leave her alone. I didn't one-rein her that time because over there it's a little slick. So right now what I'm waiting for, because I feel like I'm still holding her head up, and I don't want to feel like I'm holding her head up. If I release, I don't want her to do that. I want her to keep it. So all I'm doing right now is just releasing it a couple inches, a little bit, and pulling it right back. She tries to pull that nose away from my hands. Right there. Now right there, she did about half an inch. But that was it. There. Like I said, every time she tries that stuff going to the right, I'm going to flex over, bend her to the left. And I didn't ask for that. I want her to walk out for a little bit. And now she's in that sort of what I call a track mode where she's getting in a hurry. So now we gotta go back down and get her back to a walk before I go back into a canter. Now just for GPs, every time I bring her out of this, I'm giving her some right leg to move that shoulder around. So I'm working on a number of things at one time. I'm going to give her a little bit of leg. And walk her out. You know, horses are like us. They got their comfortable way of going. And hers evidently is to the right. You know, I can't remember how old this mare is, but it's got years and years of getting by with this. So I'll keep doing this with the owner, me, and once in a while I usually have somebody else in. So the mare learns no matter who jumps on her, she's going to have to slow down and now she walked off, so I'm just going to leave her alone for a bit. I'm not going to constantly pick at her when she's doing the right thing. Now I'm prepared. I got a little bit of pressure on my left rein, but now I got to the point all I got to do is touch her mouth, and I keep her straight on the circle, as I call it. In other words, her body's been on this circle. Right there I gave a little spur to encourage her, and she didn't trot, so that's why I wanted it. I didn't give her enough, I didn't hold it long enough for her to trot. Because on that end, on my leg cues, especially on a finished horse, it's not how much pressure I put on there, it's how long I got. Like if I just squeeze her just a little bit for her to trot out, that was the same amount of pressure. And I'm going to squeeze her just to walk off here. It's going to be the same amount of pressure. But when I squeeze her, she moves, I take my leg off of her. And when I canter, I'll use the same pressure. The only difference is when I canter forward, I'm going to use that same leg pressure, and I'm going to ride forward. I lean up a little bit. Like I said, she's off the track, so every time I ask her to go a little faster, when she comes out of it, she's going to think she can trot out of it. Now that time, there. And she think about it. Now if you start noticing my hands and my rein, my inside rein, or my left rein right now, it's not taking as much pressure to get her bent. Right now I got my left leg on her, so that's why she's moving. Now if I want her to stop, I'll just pick up my hand a little bit, put a little bit more pressure on her mouth. But the key thing is too, now you watch the difference in me and Ann doing it. When I did it, my off rein over here, if I'm pulling to the left, is completely loose. If I take from this side, I want to give to this side. And vice versa. If I take from this side, I'm going to give to this side. This side she's a lot softer. She's more comfortable going this way, so that's why, if you notice, all I have to do is barely touch this side and she's coming. And that's why she wants to go the other direction. And I know for a fact it's not because the owner just works her that way, because he primarily just trail rides this mare. So that's just a little bit tidbit on one rein stop. You tell I haven't powder broke this horse. I pointed and she didn't back up. But anyway, so I'm back to square one with YouTube again. I'm really liking this camera and sound system. So, as I always say, be true to horse, they'll be true to you. First and foremost, people, preach again, be true to yourself. You got to be true to yourself. If you're not, you can't be true to anybody else. And to my kids and my family out there, and a special person, and God bless and take care. Oh, one more thing, I want to remind you again, my clinic in Gilroy, April 26th and 27th. The info is on my website on our clinic schedule. And of course, the empowerment one on April 16th here. Alright, God bless, take care.